Well, hey everyone, how's it going? So, as promised, another Judge's Corner. Gonna do a little review about 2015 season OPA. I'm gonna do a one male, one female, one male, one female, just to be fair. So, not to keep the ladies waiting or anybody. So, the next category I'm gonna talk about, it's gonna be bikini. Okay. Now, we all know that there's been a lot of misconception about, oh, why does one show, there's a girl who's harder and another girl, she's more softer. Well, you can't compare show to show because the lineup of the entire all the athletes is different. Okay. So it's like in one show we always have a standard. Okay, so when our standard is up here, it's okay, you got the first show in March, the overall winner reaches up to here. That close to what the requirement is of a perfect bikini girl. Okay, and in the next show, you see another girl who surpasses that, where she looks harder, or whatever. Okay, then you're like, why does it look different? Why does from one show to another? Like, do you guys know what you're looking for? Yes, we do. Okay, but it's whoever closest to our requirement. Okay, now in one show, the girls look soft because she may be the most in shape and the closest to requirement at that show. No one else in the lineup or the entire show is in more either condition than her or in more skin tightness, symmetry, size, stage presence, everything. The whole nine yards, from hair to makeup to, jewelry, the whole package, the suit, the tan, okay? Everything in bikini counts. It's the whole appearance, okay? The appeal on stage. It's the wow factor. When you get up on stage, the whole lineup, do you stand out? Or do you just blend into the background? Or you just blend in with the rest of, the class, okay? It's your physique and your entire presentation of what you do matters too, okay? So, this is exactly what we're talking about. And then another show, you're gonna see a girl. Oh, how come the overall winner is more leaner? Okay, thought you guys are looking for softer. She looks more like a figure girl. Well, maybe everyone else does not meet as close as requirement as her. She may be more lean than our usual bikini girl, but the problem is that all the other girls, they have too many flaws, too many things that does not meet the requirement. Maybe I see sign of such as cellulite, okay? The bum is jiggly as she walks, okay? And maybe the symmetry where she builds too big of a glute and then just the shoulder is this narrow, okay? And then I see or too extreme of something that just stands out. As my previous, a video already said, if a body part stands out too much, which means that you're not balanced. Bikini girl also has to be balanced. From size, symmetry, condition, everything has to be balanced, okay? So now, in 2015, what I've seen is a couple of small things regarding the tan, okay, girls? If you decide to do your own tan, make sure you experiment with it. Don't wait until the day after show and then you see, ooh, why is her tan all green, gray? Our body perspire, differently with different chemicals, so you may react differently with certain products, okay? So be sure on off season, test it out to see how you do with it and not come out, green or gray color, because I've seen some amazing physique, but they just lost, just because of the fact that they don't place where they should be simply because they're tan. And you know how it is, tan helps to enhance certain features on the body, okay? From the healthiness of the skin to, the shape of the muscle to separations, okay? So now, jewelry, okay? Jewelry is allowed, but if you wear a bunch of jewelry where it just makes you a bling show, okay? Like, really, are we looking at your physique or are we just looking at blings? You know what I mean? Okay, so try to minimize it. Use only what's required to bring out, enhance the package. If something doesn't enhance the package and take over your package, no. Okay? All right. And hair, okay? Now, doesn't matter if it's long hair, short hair, it's whatever your preference is, but also at the same time, it's what brings out the character or the whole overall look in you. Okay? If you get tan blonde okay, on your lineup, and you're the only redhead or you're the only one with short hair or however so, okay, it makes you stand out. It's great, but it has to be suitable to you too, okay? And the thing is that some girls think, oh, they're gonna make themselves like a beauty pageant with big puffy hair. Well, you know what? You make your head this big and your body that small, it's just gonna screw up your symmetry. Okay, so be aware of that. Next thing, makeup. Okay, some of the makeup requirements in terms of like making you more pleasant to look at on stage, more healthy, more alive. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm a guy. I'm no expert, but after watching so many shows and learning from different females, makeup do make a lot of difference. Okay, you got to make sure you do stage makeup. Okay, I know it's expensive to do shows and stuff like that with all the tanning, entry fees, this and that, but it's part of the sport. But if you could, perhaps ask a friend who's good at it and do it for you, or on off season, trying to experiment with it. Okay, sometimes we know that like for stage, everything has to be exaggerated. From the color, when you think it's dark on the street, oh, it's not dark enough for stage light because it just comes down and just glare you and you look like a glow rod. Okay, so same thing for makeup. You know, just when you think it's dark enough, well, maybe it requires a shade or two more. Like, you know, who knows? Consult with somebody. Okay, if you're gonna do it yourself or practice yourself. Okay, so I know there's a cost factor to it, but you know, it's something it's part of the package you gotta look into. Okay, to make that complete balanced package from top to bottom. Okay, because when you're a female, okay, the whole look, appearance, when you're on stage, how much you pop, how much you glow out of the lineup to see if you stand out, if you capture the judge's attention right away. It's very important. Okay, you either get that first look or you don't. Okay, we don't want to have to search for you. If the lineup is big, like at the Super Show, okay, you want to be that person that just pops out. Next thing, tattoos. Okay, now, do you get points deducted if you have tattoos? I wouldn't say deducted, but if you have tattoos all over the place and we can't like clearly define, like, you know, where your muscles are, and like, you know, to see like, you know, how well you're balanced, or if you just have tattoo all on your left side, that makes you really not symmetrical. You know what I mean? Some are okay, acceptable. Some can cover up, but if you cover up too much, then your skin's too dark. You can't see anything anyway. Okay, and if you have tattoos all over the place, really, like, it takes over the physique. So be careful with your choice in life. If you're gonna go far in this sport, make sure you be careful what you choose to put on your body. Okay, because it will affect you as you move up. As you see a lot of girls who turn pros, they don't have tattoos. Okay, and a lot of them, like, you know, don't have like left and right tattoos, this and that. Like, it's just very different. Okay, so be sure, like, you know, be careful with your choices. All right, suits. Now we have regulations. It must be followed how small it is in the rear. Okay, we don't have much problem with the front and back and stuff like that, but most of the time, consult suit makers, consult pros, consult people who's been in the industry for a long time doing shows, high level athletes. Okay, because suits affect, one, the balance of the body, your symmetry, if it's going to make you look like you have a long torso, if you're going to have a short torso, so it makes you look stubby, or you're just too stretched out and scrawny, it affects a lot. Now, the regulation applies mostly to the rear of the suit, bottom rear, where the butt is. Okay? Now, you don't get points for having, like, wearing a G-string or having a smaller, like the smallest piece in the back or the front, that you're going to win the show. Okay? Don't really care. Gotta be professional about it. And, you know, we always said it's a family show. Keep it classy. And, you know, if you want to have a career out of this or some sort of good journey out of it, be sure to protect your image. Okay? Don't want to come out and give the wrong impression as who you really are and who you're not. Okay? Because sometimes you can't fix that. Okay? People will remember. Okay, so sizing of the back of the suit. Okay? Now, remember, there's OPA rules, but at the same time, you also have to remember it's not the smaller, the more skin you show, the better. Because if you have too small, depending on the width of your glutes, if you have too small of a suit, it's only going to make your butt look bigger and wider. And why would you want to do that when your shoulder's only this small? Okay, it's not a butt show. It's not a rap video. Okay, it's not a